look alright?
You're gonna have things popping up, aren't you?
What?
You're gonna have things popping up around you, innit?
Yeah. Am I in the middle?
Yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome back to the Massey channel. Sorry about the delay. A lot of things happening. It's coronavirus, everything. So yeah. So let's get to the point. What you should ask before you get engaged, before you get in marriage, before you get into your partner, whatever. So I'm gonna do it in sections. The first section will be about marriage and children. So questions that you may want to consider asking is, how many kids do you want? How do you want to discipline your kids? Would you oppose of your parents watching their children while you go away somewhere? Would you want to put your children into private school or public school? What are your thoughts about homeschooling? How involved do you want grandparents to be in parenting? The other section is dealing with conflict. So would you be willing to go to a marriage counselling course if you needed to? How do you handle disagreements? That's a big important one. How do you communicate? Only when you're happy, or what type of mood do you need to be in to speak? How can I be a better person communicating with you? Another section is like religious views, family values, beliefs, and so on. What are your religious beliefs? That's an important question. How important is work? Is it work come first or family? Who will make the biggest decisions in the household? Would you follow advice by a family member or rather your spouse? How would you balance that in a relationship in terms of advice? What do you believe a role of a wife is? Who should do the household chores? What do you believe the husband should be doing in the house? The next section is handling finances. How do you feel about debt? Do you have any debt? Would you share all your money with your spouse, or would you split it, so everyone has separate accounts? Would you get a joint account? What's your views about saving money? What are your views about spending money? How would you budget? Do you think it's important to save for retirement? Would you be willing to go for a second job if the situation started going mad in terms of work, money? What if your family member owes you money and you want to borrow some money to your family member? Would you do that with your money, or how would that work out? Who would take the financial matters of the household? Another thing is entertainment. How often would you like to travel? How important is spending time with your spouse? How would you feel about going to a trip with, if you're a girl, going on a trip with your girls, or you're a guy, going on a trip with your guys? How would you feel about, how important is spending time with your friends and family? What is the perfect weekend for you? So this is about extended family. How often would you visit your family? How often would your family visit us? How often would you like to go places with your family? Would you like going on family holidays with the family? How do you feel if your partner does that, or you want to do that? How would you plan around it? Next section is about relationships and marriage. So this is kind of a little questions here. And this one, what are your career aspirations? What would you like to be doing in 10 years time? What do you think the best way of keeping in love within a marriage? How do you think it will change when you get married? What type of house would you like to move into? Flat, rented, mortgage, shared ownership, first house? What excites you about marriage? What are your biggest fears about getting married? Are you afraid to talk to me about anything? Do you have any doubts about marriage? If so, what are they? What does wedding rings mean to you? Do you think love can pull through everything? Is there anything you don't trust about me? And there's last 4 questions that I would ask randomly as well. The first one would be, what would you choose? Dishes or laundry? Do you like pets? What age would you like to retire? And the last important question is, would you be willing to get into a faithful commitment with me in marriage if I ask in the future? Biggest question. And that's all the questions that I think you should be asked. I'm going to create like a nice PDF for you guys to see what to do, what to ask, and yeah, it gets the mind shaking a little bit, get you thinking on your toes, and you'll start opening questions and start understanding your partner a little bit more. I know me and Samantha, we're still asking these questions as well, even to this day. Some of them don't have to be answered right this second, but it gets the body thinking, or get your mind thinking, and yeah, stay tuned for next video.